Why don't you go ahead and have a seat? You and I need to have a talk about one of the greatest space games I've ever played, No Man's Sky. I know you're still hanging on to the memes from 2016, but I promise you the game I played today is not that same game. This game has mastered the art of customer retention, of gamer retention. They release free updates to anyone that purchases the game. That means no spending $40 on DLC after buying a $60 game. I'm looking at you, Elden Ring. There are no predatory microtransactions. There's no season pass. All you have to do is buy the game and then play the game, as the good Lord intended. They are by far the gold standard for AAA purchases. But alright, you got me. Let's say you're not worried about the price of the game. Now we're gonna go on a journey so I can show you and tell you why this game is worth your time. That this game is still a treasure.
We were hunters and foragers. The frontier was everywhere. We were bounded only by the earth and the ocean and the sky. The open road still softly calls. Are we to venture out into space? For all our failings, despite our limitations and fallibilities, we humans are capable of greatness.
Commencing assistant suit initialization.
Every time you start a new game, it loads you on a random planet amongst millions of other potential planets. But right when you start, the first thing you notice is just how beautifully designed these planets are. The atmosphere in this game and the music are both incredible. It's so immersive and it pulls you in almost immediately. You don't know who you are, and right now our only goal is survival. As we gather materials, we'll use ferrite dust in order to repair our scanner, which is going to be our foundational tool for exploring these vast worlds. The scanner is not going to reveal everything the planet has to offer, but it's going to guide us to important things like sodium, oxygen, and show things like nearby mining deposits. Oh my god, the radiation is cracking through my suit! Oh no, never mind, we're good. I have some sodium here. But oh no, I don't have enough sodium! We need to run 5 more! And that's how they introduce you to the core gameplay loop that you'll have starting out in this world. You're gonna be roaming around, gathering materials, and replenishing your reserves. Now, on most game modes, this isn't gonna be a problem, but right now, for the sake of this video, I'm actually playing this on permadeath, which whenever you play on survival or higher, these resources are going to be hard to find, and this could actually be a scramble for materials. An anonymous distress signal sends us towards what looks like an abandoned camp, and of course the first thing I do is emit a broadcast from this random piece of burning technology on the ground. Surely this won't have any long-standing repercussions in my adventure? Moving past the broadcast, it seems like somebody left an entire spaceship here. It's time to channel my inner GTA and lock into this bad boy like Code Lyoko. So the first thing we see that we're gonna need is something called a hermetic seal. I don't know what that is. We need to repair our pulse engines. We got the pulse engine module, and a lot of these materials are gonna come from what we farmed during the previous gameplay loop. But this hermetic seal is gonna be a problem. Thankfully, if we go back into this machine that's been busted on the ground, this damaged machinery, it's actually going to give us a position to where we may be able to find a hermetic seal, or at least some blueprints for one, over in a very far campsite. So now it's time to go on a mission, because we need to get up out of this planet. So once we get into the camp, I enter one of these buildings, and that's where the blueprint to the hermetic seal is. This is big. This is gameplay. Are you paying attention? Once we get back to our spaceship, it's go mode. We're gonna use all the resources we've gathered to go right into crafting the hermetic seal, slap that bad boy into the spaceship, and looks like we're ready, boys. if there is some chance that you're not a fan of this game yet, I'm gonna let this moment ride, because this is the moment where I was truly sold on this game, and I'd like to think it'll sell you too.